Welcome to episode 25 of Single Shot Stories. And what have I learned so far? Well, it was almost a month ago that I made the decision to launch this new little series here called Single Shot Stories. And the goal here was to create something where I could share some insights, some experiences, and hopefully be an encouragement to you, the viewer. And I wanted to do it in a way that would allow me to do it quickly and frequently and not have too many reasons to say I can't fit that in today. And so this single shot idea was born, and no edits, no music, and that's kind of what it is. That's what we're getting. But some of the learnings so far. So there's still some planning because if I get on here and just talk, I'm going to ramble. And as much as I've hoped, hoped and dreamed that I would learn how to speak in a clear, creative story arc that had some good points, that takes some planning still. And so I usually will walk through it a rough take a couple of times just to get an idea of what I want to talk about and sort of get centered in on the main topics. And that has taken longer than I expected. So there are definitely some time constraints that come into here. The quality, I want the quality to be great. And in order to pull this off every day, sometimes I'm sitting in my car. Sometimes I was on a roof recently for one, in order to make sure I make it happen. So there's some constraints that way as well. But the biggest learning I think is as I've kind of forced myself to talk and to take the time to think through insights and experiences. The identity of this channel, I named it the Restless Runner. That was intentional, but I think the meaning of it has become more and more clear as I've gone. So I can be very restless, not just from a creative point of view, but I want to travel, I want to see things. When I'm in one place for too long, I want to get on to the next thing. I'm very future oriented. I want to move ahead and see what's going to come next. And so this restless piece is really important, and it is part of who I am. And it's also me learning how uh, to live with that and have some contentment within it. The runner side, and outside of actually running regularly and being a runner, um, this restlessness, I want to be able to keep moving forward, taking steps forward, always moving. And so this was part of the plan from the beginning, calling the channel the Restless Runner. But I think I've really sort of uh, understood that identity better as I've worked through these first 25 episodes. I hope that's been coming across clearly. But for me, the viewers, so if you're watching this, thanks for checking it out. In these first 25, it's been very slim for viewers or subscribers. And that's probably actually what I expected. And when you are in the creative world and like writing music and releasing music, if you're not doing it for the enjoyment of the process, if you don't enjoy the process, there's kind of no point in doing it. I have actually really enjoyed this process and getting better at telling stories and organizing my thoughts and getting the videos and descriptions together. I find that actually quite enjoyable and kind of entertaining. And so 25 episodes in, that my commitment was, hey, let's see if I can get to 50 and see where things are at, see what I learn in that time frame. So here we are, halfway there. So thanks for being with me, and let's just keep moving forward and on to 50. So I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.